Hello everyone, I'm Shafa, representative of my group, and today I'll be answering 3 questions about transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide in human blood. As we know, respiration provides oxygen to body cells and eliminate carbon dioxide. Meanwhile, diffusion is a process driven by concentration gradient where the gases move from higher to lower concentration. 1.5% of oxygen dissolved in blood and the rest is bounded to hemoglobin. One hemoglobin molecule carries 4 oxygen molecules. The first question is about blood pH of human body. Blood pH determines the acidity and alkalinity of the blood. It is measured by the concentration of hydrogen ion in the blood. Normal blood pH is within 7.35 to 7.45, which is neutral. The lower the pH, the more acidic the blood. Therefore, the higher the pH, the more alkalinity of the blood. The blood pH is very important to make sure the enzymes inside the body can function well in the optimum temperature. There are several factors affecting the pH of the blood. Firstly is ingestion. Digestion of proteins from diet could result in excess of amino acids. The amino acids will be excreted out from the body in the form of urea or ammonia. If the organ failure occurs, the excess amino acid will accumulated in the bloodstream and increase the pH of the blood, which could cause toxic. The second factor is uric acid. The excess urine passes through the intestine and could turn into uric acid into the bloodstream. Purine is responsible for high uric acid level in the blood, and this could due to the failure of the organ to remove the excess uric acid from the body. The third factor is excess of carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide becomes excessive due to aggressive exercise, acidosis could happen. Therefore, the blood pH could become acidity, and this can cause the enzymes or hemoglobins inside the bloodstream have a low gases exchange rate of oxygen. The second question is focusing on the types of diseases that decreasing hemoglobin oxygen carrying capacity. The first disease is sickle cell anemia. Anemia is a condition where you didn't have enough healthy red blood cell to carry sufficient oxygen. Sickle blood cell is hard and tend to clump together than the normal blood cell that are smooth and move easily through the blood vessels. The abnormal sickle cell shape is due to the presence of abnormal hemoglobin called hemoglobin S. Hemoglobin S contains abnormal beta polypeptide with a single amino acid substitution at position 6 along with the polypeptide chains. The abnormal beta chain reduces the amount of oxygen inside the red blood cell by altering its shape. Second disease is thalassemia. Thalassemia happens when the production of hemoglobin chain is impaired, and it is also caused by mutation of DNA of cells that make the hemoglobin. The most common forms affecting are alpha globin chain and beta globin chain. The chain themselves can be normal, but the amount produced are not. Some genes are missing. And for alpha globin chain, 4 genes are needed, but 2 out of 4 genes were affected, while for beta globin chain, 2 genes are needed. Both alpha globin and beta globin proteins need equal amount of genes to produce an adult hemoglobin, and the deficiency in both of chains can cause an imbalance that destroys the red blood cell and eventually can cause anemia. The third question is about gases exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between fetus and maternal. Oxygen can readily pass through the placenta by passive diffusion, and the gases exchange are depends on partial pressure gradient between maternal blood in the intervillous space and fetal blood in the umbilical arteries. The oxygen transferred to the fetus are by Bohr effect, and the maternal blood takes up carbon dioxide and become more acidic. Thus, it causes a rightward shift to maternal oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve, release carbon dioxide and become more alkalotic. Therefore, it will lead to a leftward shift of the fetal curve. At the same time, the carbon dioxide also crosses the placenta by passive diffusion, and the carbon dioxide transfer from the fetus to the mother is facilitated by the Haldana effect. Haldana effect is the increased capacity of deoxygenated blood to carry carbon dioxide compared with oxygenated blood. As maternal blood releases oxygen, it produces deoxyhemoglobin, which be able to carry more carbon dioxide as bicarbonate and carbaminohemoglobin. At the same time, as the fetal blood takes up oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin, it reduces affinity for carbon dioxide and therefore release carbon dioxide from the mother. That's all from my group. Thank you for listening.